fish, guys. First fish of the day. Let's go. Oh, it might be bigger than I expected. It might be slightly bigger than what I think it is. Big turtle right there, guys. That's a big old turtle right there. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, djmo Fishing. Have you ever heard the myth about smaller catfish tasting better than big catfish? Well, today we're gonna find out if that's true. So if you look over here, I got 3 different size catfish. We got a decent sized one, a mini one, and a small one. And we're gonna be cleaning and cooking this fish and see which one actually tastes better. But before we get to that, guys, let me show you how to cut this fish. So let's get started. Alright guys, so let me show you what we got for the catfish. So I brought carp bait here. We're gonna be making some carp bait, and for the catfish I actually picked up some of this chicken liver, guys. So plain old chicken liver, we're gonna be trying that. I also got my cast net, so if I see some shad, I'm gonna try to cast some shad and use that as bait. So right now we're gonna go ahead and get to a spot here. The water is actually pretty murky and low, so I don't know how that's gonna affect the fishing, but we're gonna find out. All right, so we use the 2 anchor system here. So I'm gonna be trying to cast along this ledge right here. So I'm gonna get my first anchor ready. That's gonna be my main anchor. This is the one I use. It's pretty heavy. It holds the kayak pretty well. You don't need to use something this big, but you need to know that it's gonna hold your kayak. Depending on the current as well, you have to make sure that you can't hold your kayak in place. So I'm tying up my first anchor right there and get it out of the way. And I'm gonna be using my other anchor on the other side just to keep me in place. This is the second anchor that we're gonna be using. Pretty sure I have enough rope on this. I'm gonna be tossing it out to my left here, and that's gonna keep us put. All right guys, so for soft baits you want to use this thread right here. This is elastic thread. Some people call it magic thread. It's the best thing to keep your soft baits on the hook. So we're gonna be using it today because we're using chicken liver for the catfish. There you go. This is good old chicken liver, guys. Best bait for catfish other than live bait or cut bait, fresh cut bait anyways. Alright guys, so we just hooked it to the biggest soft shell I seen in a long time. I don't think I'll be able to get that hook back. Come on. Oh no, now it's getting tangled on my... Relax, I'm trying to get you out of here. No. Alright, I'm gonna have to pop the line. I don't know what to do with this big old turtle, man. Alright, I'm gonna have to pop the line and go. That's a big turtle right there, guys. That's a big old turtle right there. Alright, I'm gonna pop the line and go. Remember what I told you, that we got a little bite? Here it is. Smallest catfish in the whole wide world. And he got a dip too. So I'm gonna try to get him. At least it's the first catfish of the day. Just not what we're looking for. It's a baby blue Could we keep him? Yes, we could, but it's such a small fish. Whoa. So you gotta be careful with these little ones, because these are the ones that will definitely get you, man. These little ones will get you. He was probably... He's trying to get me. Probably he's being hooked for a minute there. All right. There he goes. Let me check it. Yeah, we got a fish. Yes, sir. It's not big though. Oh my God, another baby blue. You better not swallow that hook, man. Did he swallow the hook again? That was a big hook for you, buddy. Another baby blue. Ah, Lord. There's the dingfish, turtles, and fish swallowing the freaking hook. Another baby blue though. I'll be able to get this one out. Slightly bigger. Look how beautiful the fish is. It's slightly bigger though. I'm almost tempted to take him. I mean, I could fry him whole, see what it tastes like. Might have to, because he swallowed this hook. That was a big hook though. So unfortunately he got gut hook. He's bleeding a lot. So we're gonna harvest this fish. Catfishing, carp fishing, and we're gonna start the main rod. This is the biggest rod I have, the biggest hook. This is probably like a 4/0 hook, and we're gonna start using chicken liver today, just because I haven't caught any bluegill. But as soon as we get some bluegill, we're probably gonna switch to bluegill chunks or cod bait, if you will. I got some night crawlers, and I also got carp bait, because we're going to be trying to catch a carp as well. So go ahead and put at least one rod in the water, and then I can set up the other rods. I'm a little bit not ready today. Got a few of the rods ready, but for the most part I had to set up all the rods right now. So this is what we're using right now. We're using a Carolina rig. It's a big weight to reach the deep holes here. Bead. This is sliding weight, as you guys know, and it's swivel and a 4/0 circle hook. So super simple but effective setup. So that's what we're gonna be doing right here. This is my chicken liver. It's not fresh. Yeah, it's not super fresh. So we're gonna get a nice chunk here. Just gonna hook to the chicken liver just like any other bait. Hook it a couple times, best you can, right? Just wrap it around. Now what I noticed is you want to make sure that the hook point is exposed, and don't put the thread on the tip of the hook, because that could prevent a hookup, and that's the least thing we want right now, honestly. So I go around the shank. I'm holding the shank of the hook on my fingers. I'm going around the shank, make sure that chicken liver doesn't come off. So when I'm happy with it, just pop it off. There you go. Real simple, really effective, and my favorite way to keep the chicken liver on the freaking hook. So this one's going to the moon. So I know the hole is over there, like around that area right there. So that's what I'm gonna try to reach. A little bit to the right, but it's all right. First fish, guys. First fish of the day. Let's go. It's not a big fish, by no means, but we got our first fish. This is the one that was out there. Feels decent. Feels very decent. Yeah. So we actually probably reached the hole, which is good. Trying to swim right, but I don't have my. Oh, it's pulling a little bit. Yeah, that's decent. That's decent. It's not tiny. That's for sure. It's definitely not tiny, but oh, it might be bigger than expected. It might be slightly bigger than what I think it is. Look at him. It's on the surface. That's weird. I don't know why he came up to the surface though. You ain't going nowhere. All right, let me see if I can get mine. There you go. Decent fish. Decent fish. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That means they're active, and that means we'll have a good day fishing. I mean, we've been here for what, 20 minutes? See, I'm gonna have to net him because it's a little bit lower than I wanted to be. Nope. We lost him. We lost him. No way. That's all right. Wow, see, that's why you gotta have your net ready. He was hooked pretty good though, but we lost him. It's all good. It's all good. It was a decent fish, and he was gonna get kept too. I was gonna eat that fish. Hey, let one go. Let's catch another one though. We got to see it though. That counts. I don't know. You let me know. We're gonna rebait and keep fishing. All right, guys. So we got a fish. It's not big. I don't think it's big, anyways. Same rod. Yeah, it doesn't feel super big. Yeah. It feels decent though. It doesn't feel super big. This is a fish though. This is the rod that was all the way out there though. So I'm trying to reach the hole from the pond. Oh, swimming this way. It's getting smaller, to be honest with you. There he is. Not huge, just decent catfish. Here we go. I think he swallowed the hook a little bit. We're gonna try to get him out. So we're gonna keep a fish, but I think this is not what we're looking for. We need something bigger, slightly bigger. Oh no, he swallowed the hook. I'm gonna have to keep him. Let me see where the hook is at. I don't see it. Yeah, he swallowed the hook. Alright guys, so we're keeping this fish. He swallowed the hook, so we're gonna have to eat him. I was planning to keep fish today, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and eat him. Because if I let him go like that, most likely he's gonna die anyway. So I'm just gonna keep it. I got ice with me, so I'm gonna put him on the side here just for a little bit till we're ready to go. Here you go, first fish of the day. We lost the other fish, but just gotta keep this one for now. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and tie the high-low rig here. This is my leader material. This is 8 pound because I'm not fishing for giant catfish today. I'm gonna be using probably 2 feet, around 2 feet of leader material. Now on my main line, I got a swivel attached to it. As you guys can see, I just got a uni nut attached to it. So I'm gonna take my leader line and I'm gonna attach the leader line to the other side of the swivel. I'm also gonna be using a uni nut. I just feel like the uni nut is easy to tie, and it's also really secure knot. So of course when I say that, now I'm not able to get it. Here we go. So let's go around a couple loops. If you don't know how to tie a uni knot, you can check out one of my videos. It's about all the fishing knots that you actually need to know to be a better fisherman. So here we go. So we got the leader attached to the main line using the swivel. This is gonna prevent the catfish rolling and twisting my line. So now we're gonna be using these hooks right here. This is one of my favorite type of hook. It's a circle hook. It's a Mustang Demon Perfect Circle. It's a 3/0. We're gonna be using 2 of these. Just gonna have to pull 2 of these out. Okay, so first we're gonna go ahead and feed the first hook into my leader. All right, here we go. Now right before you get to the swivel, we're gonna go ahead and actually tie a loop knot with the hook in it. So let's go ahead and make an overhead knot just like that. Adjust how long you want your loop to be, and you got to make sure you pull on both sides at the same time. And there you go. All right, so we got one hook attached to your line right there. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the next hook. Just feed it. You want to keep enough distance between the hooks. I think that should be enough. Now we're gonna go ahead and do a loop knot. Adjust how much length I want that loop to be and pull tight. So the key is I'm pulling on all 4 corners at the same time. Now at the end, all you gotta do is attach your weight. We're gonna be using this lead right here, and I'm just gonna use simple clinch knot. So I got my rods in the water, as you guys can see. I got 2 carp rods and 3 catfishing rods right in the middle over there. But I'm gonna be trying to catch some bluegill to use as caught bait, just in case the catfish they're not fitting the chicken liver that I brought today. But this is what I'm gonna be using. I just got a little bit of the fat of the chicken liver, and I got it on a really tiny hook, so I can actually hook this small medium-sized bluegill. Look at this baby fish. There he goes. He'll make it. I feel like taking that fish and putting it in my aquarium, honestly. But he probably got knocked out. Let me show this fish. Oh, there we go. Come on. I want to use you as bait. There he goes. Oh, come on. You're not going to survive, man? Let me show you this fish. This fish, guys. It's just too little for bait. I'm gonna make sure that he swims good. Alright guys, look at the bluegill I just caught. I'm gonna be using it as bait. It's a little bigger than what I like, since I'm gonna use it as caught bait. So, but we're definitely gonna use the head. We get multiple baits right here. Probably get tail piece, a middle piece, and a head piece. So see, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out as misery, cut it in pieces, and use it as bait. All right, so we're gonna be using a piece of bluegill here. Gonna just, this is the center piece, and you're gonna make sure the hook is exposed. I'm gonna leave the chicken liver there. I mean, it can't hurt. So that's gonna be a combo bait, and this is the Carolina rig setup. We got a bite, guys. We got a bite. We got a fish. Yeah, we got a decent fish, guys. Oh my God, it's been a slow day. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Feels like a decent fish though. Swimming this way. Hopefully it doesn't get my other rods. I think it got my other rod. Sure did. Sure did got my other rod, but it's a decent fish, so there it comes. I'm not gonna force it in though. There he is. It's a decent sized catfish. There we go. Definitely got tangled up on my other rods. You can see him right there. There he is. That's a decent sized catfish right there. Alright, so let's swim a little bit. It's not done. Just I'm gonna reach him real quick. There we go. There we go, guys. It's a decent sized catfish right there, if I say so myself. That's the circle hook right there, side of the mouth. Look at that. Perfect hook set right there, guys. Perfect hook set. Nope. Nope, we're gonna keep you. That's a nice channel catfish right there, guys. Definitely gonna keep this fish. Hey guys, so we're back at the fillet table here. We got our catfish, as you guys can see, small one, big one right here. We're gonna start with a small one because I like to do those slightly different than the bigger size catfish, and then we're gonna go medium, big, and then I'm gonna be showing you a really good recipe for catfish. It's actually one of my favorites. Really simple, really easy, guys. So let's get started cleaning this fish and cooking. Alright, so we got these ready. Like I told you, we got our fish, and it's soaking on red hot franks here. You can leave this on the fridge for a couple hours, but I'm gonna be cooking it right away. If you leave it for a couple hours, it's actually gonna taste a little better. We got some fish fry in a Ziploc bag, and this is the oil that we're gonna be using, guys. That's all you need, pretty much. That's absolutely everything you need. We got some plates here, and I got this to get my fish out. So I'm gonna start heating up the oil. All right, guys, so our oil is almost ready, so I'm gonna be putting the fish into the fish fry bag here on the Ziploc bag. And oh, accidentally dropped some drops. So there you go. Once you have it on your Ziploc bag, just want to seal it. I'm gonna lower that just a little bit because the oil is hot. And you want everything to fall in love in there. Remember, the nuggets is the medium-sized catfish. We got the whole catfish, the little whole catfish, and the strips are the big catfish. That's how I know which one's which. Alright. So I'm probably gonna drop the whole catfish first. If I can find it first. Hey guys, so we're halfway the process here. We got a couple of the nuggets of the big catfish. We got the small catfish already done. I overcooked it a little bit because I want to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. That's why it looks a little darker. But we're halfway there. We should be done in a minute. All right, guys, so we're done cooking. We're ready to eat. We got the big catfish here, medium, a small one. I'm gonna start with the medium just to be in the medium point. And then we're gonna try the big one and then finally the small one. So the myth is that the small one's gonna taste better. So we're gonna find out today. All the catfish were cooked the exact same way. So it should taste pretty similar. I'm gonna see if I can actually taste the difference on how they taste. So let's start with the medium. This is the one that we cut into nuggets. So we can tell apart of the big ones. The big catfish is the strips. So let's start with the medium right here. This recipe is bomb, guys. Really good. White meat, flaky. The taste is so good. There's a little bit of salt in the Frank's hot sauce that gives it enough salt. And the Louisiana fish fry has a great condiment. So if I had to rate this fish, I would give it an 8. The channel cat, the freshwater channel cat, is one of the most underrated fish to eat, guys. Really, really good. All right, moving on to the big catfish. This is the one that we cut in strips. We'll get a nice piece right here. We'll go for it. Not a big difference, guys. I mean, I can't tell the difference, to be honest with you. I feel like since it's cut in a different way, it has more breading. That gives it a little bit of extra flavor, but as far as the actual fish goes, it tastes exactly the same to me. All right, last but not least, the little catfish, guys. This is the one that we cook whole. So I'm gonna be picking some of the meat off the bone here. So this is the one that people say should taste better. Okay, this is what I gotta say about this one. It actually tastes slightly better, guys. I'm actually surprised. I didn't think it would be a big difference, so I guess the myth is reality. That's why people enjoy to eat smaller catfish. I personally wouldn't keep a fish this big, but the taste is really, really good. I've seen these fish, like this size of fish, being sold at the farm market by pound, and people be buying it like crazy. So I'm pretty sure they onto something with that, but it's not a big difference, but it's more like a mild flavor. It's way more mild, and the flesh is really soft, and it has like a little bit of taste. It's just it's a subtle difference, but it's definitely there, guys. So there you go, guys. We got the myth out of the way. We know which one tastes better. Smaller catfish tastes better than big catfish. If you didn't know that, now you know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.